Having everything under control makes you stronger, more successful, more respected, right? But what if I told you your iron grip on life is actually suffocating your potential? That need to control every situation, every outcome, every detail. It's not power. It's fear disguised as strength. And it's sabotaging your relationships, your growth, and your peace of mind. Today, I'm going to show you the 9 ways your need for control is secretly destroying your life. The last one? It's the hardest truth you'll need to hear. Number 1, overthinking every decision. You believe analyzing every possibility makes you prepared, smart, ahead of the game. But here's what's really happening. While you're stuck in analysis paralysis, life is passing you by. That job opportunity. Someone less qualified but more decisive got it. That girl you wanted to talk to. She's already dating the guy who didn't spend 3 weeks planning the perfect opening line. Stop confusing overthinking with preparation. Real preparation is about being ready to act, not ready to think about acting. Try this. Next time you face a decision, set a timer for 2 minutes. Write down the pros and cons, then make your choice when the timer runs out. Start with small decisions like picking a lunch spot or choosing a weekend activity. You'll build the muscle of decisive action without the weight of endless analysis. Number 2, micromanaging your relationships. Think you're just being thorough when you question every decision your partner makes. When you need to know where they are, who they're with, what they're thinking. You're not building trust, you're destroying it. People don't grow closer to someone who treats them like a project to manage. They pull away. Every time you try to control someone else's actions, you're actually pushing them toward the door. The tighter you grip, the faster they'll slip away. Put this into action today. Practice the 24-hour rule. When you feel the urge to check on someone or question their choices, wait 24 hours. If it still bothers you after a day, bring it up calmly. You'll be surprised how many controlling impulses fade when given some time to breathe. Number 3, refusing to delegate. You believe no one can do it as well as you can. Maybe you're right, but here's what you're missing. By trying to control every task, every project, every detail, you're not just exhausting yourself, you're limiting your potential. Real leaders don't control everything. They inspire others to grow. Every time you refuse to delegate, you're telling the world you can't handle bigger opportunities. You're choosing to stay small because you're afraid of letting go. Start with this simple step. Pick one task this week that you usually handle alone. Hand it over to someone else completely. No hovering, no checking in. Focus your freed up time on something that actually needs your unique skills. Maybe it's that side project you've been putting off, or that skill you've wanted to learn. Number 4, planning every moment. Your calendar is color-coded. Your 5-year plan has backup plans for the backup plans. You think this makes you responsible, but it's making you rigid. Life doesn't follow your schedule. Success doesn't care about your timeline. The most important opportunities often come disguised as unexpected changes to your perfect plan. While you're busy controlling your schedule, you're missing the spontaneous moments that could transform your life. Ready for real change? Leave 2 hours each week completely unplanned. Mark them as spontaneous time in your calendar if you need to. Use these hours for whatever feels right in the moment, whether it's taking a different route home, trying a new activity, or saying yes to a last-minute invitation. Number 5, running from the unknown. You see uncertainty as your enemy. That pit in your stomach when you can't predict what's coming next. You treat it like a warning signal, telling you to retreat to what's safe and known. But here's the reality check. That feeling isn't a stop sign, it's your ticket to growth. While you're busy avoiding uncertainty, you're actually avoiding life's biggest opportunities. Every major breakthrough, every moment of real growth, every chance at something extraordinary, they all live on the other side of uncertainty. You're not protecting yourself by staying safe. You're robbing yourself of your most exciting possibilities. Level up your choices. When ordering food, skip your usual and pick 3 menu items you've never tried. Choose one without overthinking. Worst case, you'll have a funny story about that weird pizza combo. Best case, you'll find your new favorite dish. Start training your flexibility muscles with food. It's cheaper than therapy and tastier than regret. Number 6, manipulating outcomes. Maybe you don't see it as manipulation. You call it helping things along or making sure everything works out. But every time you try to force an outcome, you're not just controlling the situation, you're controlling people. You're not building genuine connections, you're creating puppet shows. Real respect, real success, real relationships, They can't be manipulated into existence. They have to be earned through authenticity. Want to break free? Next time you're in a situation you want to control, state your preferences clearly once, then step back. Instead of pushing for your preferred outcome, simply say, "I like it, but I'm open to hearing your thoughts." Then actually listen. This builds real trust instead of forced compliance. Number 7, trying to control everything except yourself. You spend so much energy trying to control the world around you, but you ignore the one thing you actually can control, your own state of mind. When things don't go your way, you blame circumstances, other people, bad timing. But here's the truth. Your emotional state is the foundation of everything you do. While you're busy trying to control external chaos, your internal world is running on autopilot. Every time you react instead of respond, you're letting your unconscious patterns control you instead of you controlling them. Try this. Start a state check practice. Set 3 random alarms throughout your day. When they go off, take 30 seconds to do this. First, name your current emotional state. Then, take 3 deep breaths while focusing on your feet touching the ground. Finally, consciously choose how you want to feel for the next hour. This builds the muscle of emotional self-awareness and puts you back in control of what really matters, your internal state. Number 8, clinging to rigid solutions. You think having a fixed plan makes you prepared, but it actually makes you brittle. When life throws a curveball, and it always will, you break instead of bend. While you're stubbornly sticking to your perfect approach, others are finding creative solutions you never considered. Real power isn't about forcing one way through. It's about having multiple paths to success. Every time you refuse to adapt, you're not showing determination, you're showing fear. Master this game changer. Next time you're scrolling through Netflix for 30 minutes trying to pick the perfect show, we've all been there. Force yourself to pick 3 random options, any 3. Pick one and hit play. Sounds stupid simple. That's the point. Practice making quick choices with low stakes and you'll build the muscle for bigger decisions. Because let's be honest, choosing between Netflix shows won't ruin your life, but spending half an hour stressing about it might ruin your evening. Number 9, fighting your own growth. This is the hardest truth, so pay attention. Your need for control isn't protecting you, it's imprisoning you. Every time you try to control life, you're actually announcing your fear of it. Real strength isn't about controlling everything, it's about being able to thrive even when you can't control anything. The most successful people aren't the ones who never face chaos, they're the ones who know how to dance with it. Here's your power move. During your post-workout protein shake, think of one thing that went wrong today and how you handled it. That's it. No journal, no deep analysis, just you, your shake, and a quick mental high five for rolling with the punches. Building mental gains is just like building muscle. A little reflection each day keeps the excuses away. Think about this. What if the control you're desperately holding onto is the very thing holding you back? What if letting go isn't weakness, but the ultimate form of strength? The kind of strength that attracts genuine respect, deep connections, and real success. The choice is yours. Keep controlling and stay stuck, or learn to let go and finally start living. Because sometimes the most powerful thing you can do is release your grip on the steering wheel and trust yourself to handle whatever comes next. Check out this video for an extremely powerful tip and strategy that can be used with this to truly enhance your life today.